how do I expect to want to love somebody, to be with somebody when I really can't even fully be complete with myself? You know, I moved to Atlanta to figure out like how bad. I moved to Atlanta really better myself. So me bettering myself, I know it takes a lot of transitioning. So transitioning from the street, transitioning from trying to be legit and go into a more positive direction, you know, I realized that in order to really grow and heal, you got to be willing to sit still and be silent. You know, God blessed me with an amazing woman, an amazing person. I could not value and keep that person when I came down here because of the lack of discipline, the lack of discipline, and letting lust override my being. You know, letting the woman get to me, letting my ego get the best of me, and I never generally tried to be with nobody ever. So when I moved down here, I was on such a high vibration. Like, okay, I'm done trapping, I'm done with the streets. Came home, okay, my money was low, but I was trusting God. I'm like, okay, everything gonna work out, or pushing my business, you know what I'm saying? Make sure my bills always paid. So I'm doing what I can, and I'm trusting everything will work out, but I let a creep of that depression creep in, and I start overthinking about the past. Like, damn, I used to have bands on me. I ain't got bands, so damn, I wish in the damn, I gotta wait on this damn. Like, I just started forcing myself to be depressed, and I ended up getting back into the same shit I got back into back at home. And since I was doing that, even the woman I was dealing with, she was always telling me, like, I know every time you go back home, you just be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be different. Like, you ain't talking to me like you usually do. You kind of go ghost, you know. She can just feel the energy shift when I get back there in that environment. And I'm not gonna lie, being in the streets is really a low vibration person, especially being when you grow up energetic vibes and everything is just a negative. So the fact that I wasn't able to love and the fact that I was able to love that person how I wanted to, it really kind of put me in a state of being that's like, I really got to work on myself. So when I lost her, we stopped dealing with each other. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like, first couple of days I was tweaking, you know, I'm overly texting and things of that nature, and hey, I'm sorry, da-da-da. And I'm not gonna lie, this is what I did. I ended up fucking off. I fucked off and caught a fucking STD, and I told her about it. Now, one thing about me, I'm an honest person, but I told her about it, and from her state of point of view, it's like, I'm not gonna keep tolerating and dealing with this behavior. Especially being that I know that she went through a similar experience with her ex. They was together for a while, and, you know, he was cheating on her and gave her STD and shit like that. So it put her in a traumatic headspace. So, and the type she is, when she upset, she gets silent. So we haven't really spoken since that happened. But we spoke a day after that, but then she was like, I really don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to love like that. I'm not going to tolerate it. And that's understandable. And it really kind of hurt me too, because it's like, in my head too, it's like, damn, like, that shit really meant nothing to me, but that shit requires discipline. And like, and understand, like, was it worth it? But that's when that lust creep in. But I was on drugs and depressed and things of that nature, and I started doing shit I'm not supposed to do. And honestly, it's really not even an excuse, especially if I know when I do these sorts of things, it alters my mind, it alters how I feel. So I just decided to choose peace and realize, like, I really needed to work on myself, because I never experienced that type of love with somebody who was just different. It felt peace, and I never had that because I always been afraid of it because of, like, my childhood. You know, I seen my parents go through I seen a lot of domestic and fighting arguments. So it never was appealing to me going on, like, to be in a relationship. But I think since I moved to Atlanta, I've been on a vibration of better myself. I feel like God has been introducing me these type of things to me. Like, you can have these things, but you cannot have these things if you want to still be down and still be the old person who was in Augusta. And I'm starting to see that now. So when we fell out, you know, I was sad and I wanted to text her and call and things of that nature, which I still kind of was doing at the time, but now I'm at a point now, it's like, I realize I have to love myself. I have to be complete with myself. I have to be willing to be loyal to myself if I even want to be loyal to anybody. So granted, just because I'm not fucking with nobody doesn't mean I gotta be out here fucking off and doing all the other shit with other women for what? Not because I'm doing this for her, because for my future woman, but for myself. Because what does that type of energy get me? What does fucking up all the time get me? What does me going out all the time get me? Spend all this money doing it, doing that. Because all it does is delays my purpose, delays where I'm really trying to go in life. Not saying I'm not gonna have fun or I don't want to party and have fun and things of that nature, but it's like at some point you gotta be willing just to sit still and really focus and get yourself together. Because I always believe, like, love shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be complicated. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be complicated. You know, you should be willing to you should be able to join each other and y'all complete and love each other. Like, I love myself, you love yourself, and let's join this love together. It shouldn't have to be all this traumas and shit of that nature. And I've been going to therapy for about 3 years now, so I'm constantly learning better myself, especially being my life has always been constant struggle. So I'm just saying to say, any man that's out here listening, like, don't let lust override you. Don't. Lust has robbed a lot of great men from a lot of things. Just like I seen a great man, they get married and they cheat and they lose everything. Just imagine, like, control it. Control your lust for the desires. And if you can't be alone, be alone. Really work on yourself and pray, man. And ask God to give you that wisdom and that discipline and that consistency, and just let God take the wheel. But you gotta be willing just to say no. Like I got a whole manager on my Instagram page. Like, I don't even be on my IG no more. Like, I'm so well in tune with trying to be complete and grow and keep elevating on that higher vibration. And that's where I'm at with it. So keep growing. Keep achieving, but do not let lust rob you. Get into senior retention. Get into that gym. Get into doing what you got to do. Stay aligned and stay focused. Don't lose yourself. And honestly, if you do lose yourself, sometimes you got to lose yourself to find yourself. But keep praying. Just keep praying. Trust me. Just keep praying, man. I've been through so much stuff. Locked up. Kicked her in, got into a family gun pointed to my head. Like, I done been through hell. But I'm blessed. You see where I'm at right now. Like, I'm literally blessed. Like, I'm in Atlanta, a buckhead with it. I'm blessed. I ain't got nothing to stress about. You know what I mean? Blessed that God saved me from where I was at. Because I was destroying myself. And the more I kept going back to Augusta, the more I kept trying to relive down here, it does not work, because I did not pray to. This is not what I prayed for. I wasn't praying to come down here and be a big dope dealer or be a nigga with all the big. I didn't pray for that. I prayed to come down here and better myself and really focus on elevation. As long as you delay that process you're trying to do, the longer it's gonna take to get where you need to be. Make a change right now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Like, all right, tomorrow I'm now. Get on your knees right now. Talk to God right now. God, I really want to get myself together. A prayer works, and that's where it's going to start. Pray. You won't make mistakes. You're going to fuck up, but pray. You don't get you do anything. You think you want anything you need. All love.